Hi guys, today we will discuss another method in JavaScript on the array collection, which is called a map. It is a very useful function, and we can do a lot of things, a lot of complex things in just few lines of code if one understands it in depth. I'll try to explain as much as possible, but if you have any queries you can add it in the comments. Hopefully like it should help in your journey to solve more coding challenges and you power of visualizing how to solve the questions. Okay, so not wasting much time, I'll just deep deep dive into this. Okay, so the agenda for this is like introduction to array map. Then we will discuss some array like syntax and parameters, some examples, common mistakes, Q&A collection. I think this is a copied common mistakes Q&A collection. I'll just conclusion. I'll just remove like if anyone has any questions, please add it into the comment section. I'll try to see if I can answer it when I get time. Okay, so in the array.map, what is like this function? So map is a method, like we call it a function or method, it's one of the same thing that creates a new array. First of all, it creates a new array populated with the results of calling a provided function on every element in the calling array. Okay, so I know the language might be little tricky or maybe a tongue twister. What in layman terms is it's a method. Okay, and the callback function that is being called on each an element, it modifies it with the on each element based on the desired result we want, and in return it gives us a new array without like changing the previous one. Okay, so this is the syntax. Okay, the syntax is again the array which the user defines dot map, and we have the callback function that is called for every element of an array. The current element being processed in the array, the index of the current element being processed, and the array itself. Okay, and this argument, the value to be used with this when executing a callback. This is like little high level. I'll try to cover this in the end of the video. Okay, now examples, some of the we will be covering for this method will be converting numbers to strings, extracting properties from objects, incrementing numbers, converting to boolean values. Advanced use cases is flattening an array of arrays, complex object transformation, and use of optional argument, which I was showing like this one, like this dot arg. This is the one. Okay, so let's get to some hands into the coding, and then we will start. Okay, let me just click here. It's from the previous side, I'll just close. Okay, now map array.js. Okay, I'll just clean the screen for you. Okay, now in the starting, like basic syntax, I'll just show code basic syntax. Okay, yes, I see syntax. Okay, now I'll create an array. Okay, it is simple, like I know this is I'm taking it from very start. Okay, so this is a collection, it has 4 values. Now const new array. Okay, and this will be array dot map. Okay, like I told, it's already giving me the format. Okay, since I'm using like arrow function, so it can be reduced. Okay, the syntax. Okay, let now implement like I'm doing just playing around. Okay, map, and just a semicolon. Okay, now let me print this console.log will be newer. So what will be the output? We are just like doubling each number. Okay, if I run this, let me save this, now run. So it is like 1 2 3 4 4 2 4 6 8. Okay, going back to our this one, the syntax, like array.map callback function, like since we are using one element, it's not required to type function here. Index and array, these are optional, and this argument we have not used at this moment, but subsequently we will be moving forward. Okay, this is a basic syntax. Okay, now again, like wanted to showcase you understanding the callback function. Okay, I'll just comment out here, will here callback function. Okay, so again and again, why I talk about this callback function, so that in case you want to understand, or giving an interview you want online, you want to understand these things, like okay, how it will behave and work, you can use, I have always said, console.log is my friend, and it has helped a lot. Okay, right now what I'm doing is I'm just trying to create complete this element index array. Okay, now this is a parameter. Since I it's not a one liner return value, I'll be creating a function. Okay, now curly braces. Okay, console dot log, and then I'll use index. Okay, current element. Okay, you can like just type however you feel like, do some mistakes, it's good. Okay, and we'll pass it on again, return. Okay, and each element into 2. Okay, now this is a new array. Okay, so as you can see, it will return each element index. Let's see, index 0. See, this is how the callback function element works. Everything like added here, as you can see here. Okay, now I will give some practical examples which I mentioned here. Some example like converting number to strings and all. Okay, so let me just comment also here. Some practical examples I'll try to here. So what I want to do is convert this array to a string. So let me just do it like this, and I will just write it element to string. Okay, these are like I know inbuilt functions which I'm using on the fly, but I have always mentioned like you can use this Mozilla document for JavaScript. I refer it frequently, and that's how I learn new methods. Even the editor like it gives a suggestion, but it's good, you will have some practice. Just write it on a piece of paper and stick it on the wall, few of the common methods you can get it online, or you can use various AI tools to get common methods. But for the now I'm just converting into a string, and I have saved it. Let me just see, all the numbers have been converted into a string. Now extracting properties like from object. Okay, we'll use something. Okay, I'll just type here. Okay, now this will not work, I know, definitely. So I'll use people again, and okay, okay, now what is it, name. Okay, let me write something, Google. Okay, age 21, same same parameters. Let me just copy paste. Okay, Google, Facebook, and Apple. I'm just taking some random names. Okay, it doesn't matter what I take, you can take anything. Okay, now I will say companies. Okay, now companies. Okay, and what I want to do is I just want to get the name of the companies from this extracting like properties from this object. It is array of objects here. Okay, company name. Okay, COMPNY company list. Okay, like this I'll just add here companies. Okay, and in this element dot. Okay, name I'll use. Okay, now what we should get: Google, Apple, Facebook. Now let me save. I'll just clear the output here, and oh, sorry, my bad. But you know it, like it already came. Let me clear it again. I'll add Google, Facebook, Apple, like this. Okay, extracting properties from this, incrementing numbers. Okay, now what I will do is I'll just copy paste some of the logic and increment each element in an array by 1. Okay, instead of writing again and again, I'll just uncomment some code. Okay, so what I'll do is element plus 1. Okay, there are many ways to do it. I am just doing it like this. Okay, array, new array. So let's see, this is incrementing. Okay, you see, each element we have increased by 1, like 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, like I know these are very basic operations, but this is how, like we build our logic once we solve the basic stuff, converting to boolean values. Okay, now this will be little good. Okay, let me just, okay, comment it and create one. So one beauty when I always say collections here. Okay, in JavaScript the collection, okay, can can be of non similar values. When what I say is up till now I was using similar values, like it's these all are numbers, or these all are strings, or these all are objects. But JavaScript allows us to have a collection of like mix of both strings, numbers, like that. Okay, let's see. I'm adding like gibberish, anything, like whatever I understand. Okay, sorry, undefined and 0. Okay, so what I want to do is I just want to get boolean out of it. Booleans. Okay, boolean is a keyword. Now booleans I will get it. Now values, this map, again element. Okay, so the what I will use, instead of element I will use value. Okay, so I will do a typecast. I'll check, okay, if this can be true or false. Okay, now you can understand what will be the output of it. Okay, I know, like these things will tell you what is the positive and negative scenarios when you use if else block. Okay, now if I see, so 1 second, so how many values we have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. I know it is coming like this, it's not coming in one liner, but don't get misleaded. That's why I counted in front of you. First value is false, this value is true, this value is false, this value is true. Okay, and rest you can like think of yourself how like JavaScript considers false values and true values. Okay, now we will be moving forward to the advanced use cases. Okay, the flattening of an array of arrays. I used a similar function earlier, I know, but I will try to explain it here also. Let me just copy it from my previous video. Okay, flattening, there must be, yeah. So I know guys, I'm just trying to reduce some work, but you can stop the recording and you can code. This will help your speeding like typing skills also. So what I'm doing is array, instead of reduce we will use map here. Okay, map here, and what I will use, I will not use this ARR. Okay, I will use just directly argument. Okay, not an accumulator. Okay, and in this what I will do is there are many ways, like many ways to do it. Okay, let me just add ARR dot join. Okay, and join via y, okay, via comma. What it will do is it will add, 1 second, let me, I'll have to explain the join. Okay, so join method in array is an instance, you see, like it is converting into the array of strings into a simple string. Okay, as you can see, like different ways you can see, it's a kind of a, what you say, delimiter. Okay, like this you can, I always refer these documents, and that's how like I am trying to do. Okay, so that's how I wanted to do it. Okay, so what it will do is, 1 second, it will like this. I don't need this, I don't need this. Okay, so what it will do is, it will join every element, it will join, it will create what, so it will create a string. So 1 comma 2, then 3 comma 4. Let's do it step by step, and we will see how we will reach our flat. Okay, now what will be the output of this? Let me just save it, okay, and run this code. Okay, so what it is doing is, it is converting an array element. So this each element is in itself an array into a string, you see, right? Now this string itself is separated by comma. So what we will do it, we will again do dot join. Okay, and join how, like this. Now how it will behave, it will, let's see, I already know the answer, but I just want you to stop at this moment. I won't clear it, so that you are aware step by step and see. See, now what it did is it's converted like into like strings with a comma separated with a big string. And now what we will do is split, dot split. These are like inbuilt functions, very common functions, what I'm trying to say. Split by comma. Now what it will do, okay, I'll save. You will see like it did each and every element. Okay, and that's how like it works. Okay, we flattened it, but not exactly. Then we will do again what, a map on this dot map, and we will typecast it to number. Okay, you can try however you want to. Okay, so that's how like I do number interface. Like this is a keyword in the JavaScript. Let's see how it works. Okay, I'll save. Now output, now it has converted each element back to the numbers and flattened. Okay, so we reached step by step, and that's how we learn. Okay, now we will do a sorry, where it went, we will do a complex object transformation. Okay, in the complex object transformation, we will take an array of objects, and we will add 10% tax to it. Okay, let me explain you in a bit. Okay, commenting it, and I'll add it here. Second, I'll just bring on top of this screen. So cost transactions, TIO transactions. Okay, sorry for the language, I sometimes miss it. ID comma 1 comma amount equals 100. Okay, I'll just do a copy paste fast. Okay, the last one I'll do ID, let's make it unique 1 2 3, and then 2 comma 3. Okay, now as I told, like same thing, I just want to add 10% to it, and nothing, I just want to change. Okay, so I know TRNSACTIO transaction summary. Okay, let's see. Oh, transaction. Okay, now this is little complex. What I'm trying to do is, okay, so it is, I always used to do a curly brace, right? But here I am adding this this what you say, braces, this one. Okay, this is what actually doing is it is converting back to object each transaction. Okay, let's see how it will do it. Okay, so I'll do id comma transaction. No, not this one. Here, transaction dot id. Okay, and then total transaction dot amount. Okay, into 1.1. Why 1.1? 10% of everything will be like 1 plus 10 by 100. It will be, you will calculate, it will come like this only. Okay, sorry, I added comma, it's a comma separated value. Okay, so that's how it will work. And in summary, you will see a array of objects with the id and total. Let's print it out. Okay, you see, like this is how it is doing. Okay, uh, so I think the last one, use of the optional argument. Okay, this one is little tricky, but I'll try to explain. Okay, so let's see. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay. Okay, guys, as promised, like I wanted to show you that scenario. One second. This one, this args value to use as this when executing the callback. So I wrote it already because it took me some time to understand this logic also, but if you see this code snippet, it will be straightforward. Okay, let me explain. This is an array of objects. As you can see, this is an object, and in this you see name value pair plus, you see here is a function. Okay, now what I'm trying to say is we want to create a new array student.map function and return this dot, like now how this will know, like this dot, like he can call this method because of this one. This args is referencing to this object and this is referencing to this object. That's why it is able to do it. And if I run this command, okay, now let me save it. So you will see prefix student added and all this Alice, Bob, Charles, David, Eve comes. Now this is one of the examples for this args, but it can be like many much more. You can reference to the Mozilla in this documents here, and more online tools, but this is for this video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and in order to watch more videos or for me to create more videos, please comment in the comment section. As and when I get time, I'll surely look at it. Thank you.